look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about in this reaction video with you, ladies and gentlemen, is I have a modern woman, a black woman in particular, who wants to justify why her, as a married woman, should be able to go to clubs while she's married, which is ludicrous. But I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. Then I'm going to go ahead and break down everything because she's going to be talking in a way of where she wants to paint herself so innocent and she don't have a clue about what's going on. But I'm going to show you some of the hidden secrets that these women try to say to people and men to make you feel as if you're the dummy and that you're tripping and that you're insecure. So I'm going to tear her up. Anyway, I'm going to put it on the screen. 1 second, y'all. Boom. Okay. Let's get it. No diddy.
I have a question for y'all. Why do men get so offended when you tell them that you're in a relationship at the club? Is it like...
Before I continue, man, let me say this right here. You shouldn't be in the club when you're married. Now, I ain't talking about relationships if you're going with your partner. But when you become a wife and you enter into marriage, that is a different level in your life. You're supposed to grow. Marriage is a level of growth. The problem is a lot of women, they want to be in relationships and still maintain an identity of being a single woman. So they want to maintain all those habits. They want to keep doing everything they was doing when they were single. Unfortunately, for you, you're supposed to be different when you're married than you was when you single. I'm not saying that you're a totally different person, but there are certain activities and stuff that you desist from. Deceased from, you know what I'm trying to say, desist, yeah. And there's certain things that you should be doing that's different. But I'm gonna keep going, man. I'm sorry. Start over.
I have a question for y'all. Why do men get so offended when you tell them that you're in a relationship at the club? Is it like the club is only meant for single people?
Yeah.
Why can't I just want to be outside listening to loud music, taking shots, and throwing my ass in a circle for me?
You see what I'm saying, man? You want to be outside. You want to be in a club in front of random men with your girlfriends, and you want to throw your booty in a circle. So you want to act like you single. Now, let me tell you something, man. When a woman says things to you like, I'm going out with my girls, this is some of the secret stuff I'm telling you. When they tell you that I'm going out with my home girls, we're having girls' night out, this is a way of trying to lower your defenses. This is a way of trying to make you not feel, cautious, or what should I say, insecure. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you won't think that she's going out to meet a man. Now, let me tell you something. If your woman is going out with her girlfriends, she is going out as a single woman. I don't care if she's your significant other, fiance, wife, or girlfriend. If she's heading out to a nightclub of any kind with her girlfriend, she is going out as a single woman. Now, some of you will let these women tell you, no, Tiffany and them, they ain't like that. Tiffany and them, they don't want our relationship to go bad. In today's day and age, women do not stop other women from doing wrong. If they go out together as a bunch of women and your woman decides to cheat on you, no one in that clique is going to stop her. All they're going to do is keep it a secret among themselves. Also, if your girlfriend likes to go out every other weekend throughout the month with the same group of women, I can guarantee you that those same group of women, if they are in relationship, pretty much cheat on their man. And the reason why they keep going out with the same group of friends, because if they bring another woman in they don't know too well, that woman may talk, that woman may mess up things for them because they don't know them. So they would rather run in packs of women that they know will keep dirt to themselves. Okay? Now, if your woman goes out, like I said, she's a single woman. Even if she goes out there with Tiffany and she's married to you or with you, she gonna go to the club like a single woman. She gonna drink shots like a single woman. She gonna say, hey, demon time like a single woman. She gonna throw a booty in a circle like a single woman. And when the man approaches her in the club, and makes advances towards her, she's going to handle that like a single woman. A married woman has no business to be in clubs. Let's keep going.
What's wrong with me doing me and having fun with my friends? My friends are single. You can talk to them. But you want to throw a tizzy because you can't talk to me? I'm going to give you the scenario. So me and my girl, we went out last night and we're just like having fun, being silly, dancing all over the place. And these two guys like come up to us. And they start trying to like dance with us or whatever. Song changes, so whatever. The guy was like, oh, I was trying to talk to you. And I was like, oh, what's up? Just being nice, actually. Just purely off of niceness. And
Okay, this is what I'm keep trying to tell y'all. A woman who is serious about you would not go to clubs with her girlfriend, and she sure hell not for to entertain small talk. Every woman that goes to the club understands what she's doing. Every woman who goes to the club know that there's going to be a lot of horny single men who are going to be trying to poke something. And when that man came up to her and said, how you doing? I want to talk to you. She should have said, I'm married first. She shouldn't have been trying to give him small talk first and then let him express how much he's interested in her. Then say, hey, I am married. This woman and women like her go to clubs for validation, which means you can never satisfy her because she will always be searching for attention. So that's why she sat down. Now she know why a man is walking up on her in the club when she just said she's drinking, acting crazy and dancing, popping it and twerking and all this other. She know why, man. She want that attention. And then she goes there and she gonna say, well, you could talk to my other friends, but she don't want him to talk to the other friends. She want all of the attention. Even though they getting attention from other people, she wants to feel as if she still has it as a married woman to be, how can I say, attractive to people as a single woman. I'm getting a little confused here. Trying to make sure I get it right. Yeah. So basically, another thing is, just because she's married and says that she's married does not mean that she wants to honor her vows in matrimony. A lot of women who are married will tell a man that she is married just so that that man would know his role and position, so that he will understand he can't get all of her time, so that he will understand that he can hit it and quit it at certain times of the week or the month. He know I got to wait till this and this is over with so she can get away, so I can put this pipe in her mouth and bend her over and stuff like that. That's what that is. So every time a woman tells you that she's married does not necessarily mean that she wants to behave as a married woman. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. This type of woman, she's going to be a hoe if she ain't doing it already, because that is whorish tendencies. She likes that attention. Again, your significant other should not be frequently going to a club. She should not be doing that. And if she's married, and she should have married friends. She said she has a whole bunch of single friends. Married women should not have a whole bunch of single friends. A married woman should have a bunch of married friends, if anything, and so they can get together, understand each other, and make plans that will respect their marriages and meet at these places and do stuff like that. They should not be going where a whole bunch of single people is so they can be tempted all the time and drinking and stuff. That is stupid. Don't let these women tell you that you're insecure because you don't want her to go out to clubs and stuff where you know as a man that men don't care if she's married or not. He's going to try to pounce on that cat. You know that. And she knows it too. That means she doesn't love it. She don't care about you. She don't respect you. She's selfish and she wants everything her way. That's what that means, man.
he's like, oh, where are you from? Ba-da-da-da. So I'm answering his question. It was a friendly, harmless question. Then he goes, oh, well, maybe we should hang out sometime. I'm trying to get your number. And I was like, yeah, I don't actually give my number away to people. I'm actually in a relationship and I'm respectful of my partner. And he got so offended and literally like walked off in a tizzy. And then every single time I saw this young man again that evening, he looked like he was ready to fight. Why do y'all do that? Why?
So the question is, why do you do that? All right. So not only you a married woman, a lot of people have mental health problems. A lot of people are loony and crazy as hell and can't take rejection. Men included, women too. So why would you be in the club to where you can risk your own physical safety? You done told this man no. You there with a bunch of girls. This man don't like what you said. At any time, he could have said, F this, I'm going to put my hands on her. I'm going to do something to her. I didn't like how she rejected me. If this story is at all true, then you go home to your husband all beat up or somewhere in the hospital. So not only are you making it hard on your matrimony because you want to go do single women things, you also endangering yourself. What if you're a mother of some kids? Keep your asses out the club, man. Ain't nothing out there. And you think it's cute that you made a man. I'm gonna tell you something else, gentlemen, what you may not know. Whenever you give a woman, especially a narcissistic woman, a reaction, you make her happy. It's validation. When a woman lets you down, rejects you, and she sees that you have an emotional reaction to that you seem mad or disappointed and stuff, it validates her. Because the more you show that you're disappointed and angry, it shows her how much you wanted her. You gave her the power. She has the leverage. You said, man, I must really be the shit for this man to be this mad, for him to feel this way. Ha ha ha, he can't get me. Ha ha ha, I can have him anytime I want to. These type of men, even though these women can talk bad to them and disrespect them and let them down, they still want them. So she can spin the block, come back 2 hours later and say, you know what, I was wrong. Can I give you some of this cat? And he said, okay, I'll eat it too. That's a weak man. That's a beta male. So I don't know if that's really happening or not, but I know men do that. You get what I'm saying? So stop showing all these emotional responses to a woman if she lets you down. All you're doing is gassing her head up. And that means she's going to be worse in the future with other men. Let's keep going.
Why is that a thing? And why is this not the first time this has happened? This was actually a polite one. I've also gotten cussed out before from a similar situation.
See?
Almost like maybe I need to be meaner. I don't know how to be meaner. That's like not in my energy. But I should be able to have fun at the club just like all my other friends. I'm not trying to bag nobody. And even when I was single, I wasn't trying to bag nobody in the club. But let me know what y'all think, because I think that this needs to stop. It's very weird. And if you're approaching women with that kind of energy, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to get you very far.
He's stupid as hell. Let me tell you something, man. She said that's not the first time. So she's been going to clubs and stuff. You know, men hitting on her. What type of wife is comfortable with random men hitting on her when she's a married woman? I just want to have fun with like the rest of my friends. You're not like the rest of your friends once you're married. Once you're married. If they're single and you're married, you're not like the rest of your friends. You understand what I'm trying to say here? Why do you want to hang on to that lifestyle when you have already agreed to live a different lifestyle, you fool? You've been cussed out, disrespected. You don't know when the next person gonna come and get so mad and irate that he put his hands on you in front of your so-called single girlfriend. You're stupid. But as you could tell by the way that she's talking, she's trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just an innocent, sweet girl. I don't understand why these men act like this. I should be able to do what I want. And she's making it seem like she's a victim and that you're the predator. So I hope y'all can see through that shit, man. No accountability whatsoever. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Take it easy now, you hear?